Hello students, welcome all of you. In last lecture we have studied the vehicle moving along horizontal circular road. Vehicle along moving along horizontal circular road. In that case, the maximum safe speed of vehicle is given by the equation Vmax is equal to under root mu r into g, where mu is the coefficient of friction, r is the radius of curvature of this circular road, and g is the acceleration due to gravity. Now, when we want to increase the maximum safe speed of vehicle, we have to increase the coefficient of friction. But when we increase the coefficient of friction, it reduces the life of tires of vehicle. Second, we can increase the radius of curvature, but there are certain limits to increase the radius of curvature, and we cannot change the acceleration due to gravity. So, in that case, when we want to increase the maximum safe speed along circular road, we can make a provision called as banking of road. Now, what is the banking of road? Now, banking of road. We can observe at a curved road or a circular road, the outer side of that road is slightly at higher level than the inner side. Now, that process of rising of outer side of road over the inner side is called as banking of road. That process is called as banking of road. For that, let the horizontal surface is like this, but at the curved road, this outer edge of road is raised over the inner edge. In that case, the road surface becomes inclined, and this angle between the surface of road and the horizontal plane is called as angle of banking. Angle of banking. Therefore, this angle of banking can be defined as the angle between road surface and the horizontal plane at the circular road is called as angle of banking. Now, we are going to study the vehicle moving along curved or banked circular road. In that case, we have to find out the maximum safe speed of vehicle along banked circular road. Let's consider the vehicle moving along banked circular road. Let theta is the angle of banking, that is the angle between road surface, and this is horizontal plane. Now, here is the center of gravity of that road. Let small m is the mass of vehicle. Now, it exerts a force in downward direction which is equal to weight W is equal to or mg. That vehicle exerts weight in the downward direction which is equal to mg. Now, at the same time, the road surface exerts normal reaction in upward direction. That normal reaction is always perpendicular to the road surface. Therefore, normal reaction by road surface is perpendicular. Now, this vertical plane. Normal reaction is perpendicular to this road surface. Now, this is the normal reaction. Here, if this is the angle theta, then by the geometry of figure, this angle becomes as theta. Now, here capital N is the normal reaction. normal reaction. This normal reaction can be resolved into two components, vertical component and horizontal component. Vertical component and horizontal component. Now, how we can resolve this normal reaction? If this angle theta is the angle between normal reaction and the vertical component, then the vertical component of normal reaction becomes as n cos theta, and this horizontal component becomes as n sin theta. Therefore, n cos theta, vertical component of normal reaction, vertical component of normal reaction, and n sin theta, horizontal component of normal reaction. Now, when this vehicle performs the circular motion along the curved road, there is frictional force acting on a vehicle directed towards the center of circle. Now, from the geometry of figure, again, this angle becomes as theta. This angle becomes as theta. Therefore, we can resolve this force in horizontal component and in vertical component. Its horizontal component becomes as f cos theta, and its vertical component of this f sin theta. Therefore, f cos theta, horizontal component of force, and f sin theta, vertical component of force. Therefore, its simplified figure can be drawn as here the center of gravity of that center of mass of that vehicle. Here is the normal reaction, and in this direction there is a force. Here the angle theta, and here is the angle theta. Therefore, this n can be resolved as n cos theta, n sin theta, and this f can be resolved as f cos theta and n f sin theta. Also, the weight of vehicle is in downward direction, therefore mg. Now, from this figure, we can write the vertical component n cos theta is balanced by weight of vehicle and f sin theta. Now, the vertical component of normal reaction, that is n cos theta, is balanced by, here the downward forces are f sin theta and mg. Therefore, this component n cos theta is balanced by f sin theta and mg. Therefore, we can write n cos theta is equal to mg plus f sin theta, or from this equation, here f sin theta is positive, on this side it becomes as negative. Therefore, we can write mg is equal to n cos theta minus f sin theta. Equation number first. Now, at the same time, the centripetal force is given by toward the center of circle is given by component n sin theta and f cos theta. Therefore, centripetal force given by equation mv square upon r is equal to the component directing towards the center of circle is nothing but n sin theta and f cos theta. Therefore, we can write m square upon r centripetal force is equal to n sin theta plus f cos theta. Equation number second. Now, dividing equation second by equation first, we get, therefore, dividing equation second by equation first, we get, what we get? mv square upon r, mv square upon r divided by mg is equal to n sin theta plus f cos theta, n sin theta plus f cos theta divided by n cos theta minus f sin theta, n cos theta minus f sin theta. Now this get cancelled. Therefore, v square upon rg, therefore v square upon rg is equal to n sin theta plus f cos theta divided by n cos theta minus f sin theta. Now, in this equation, we can put the values of F, frictional force, as we know that the frictional force is directly proportional to the normal reaction. We have studied this relation in static friction. Then we can write this frictional force is equal to coefficient of friction multiplied by normal reaction. Therefore, we can put the values of F is equal to mu into capital N. Therefore, this equation becomes as v square upon rg is equal to n sin theta plus f cos theta, not f. We can put the values of f as mu into n cos theta divided by n cos theta minus mu into n sin of theta, n cos theta minus mu into n sin theta. Now, we have to divide numerator and denominator by n cos theta, dividing by n cos theta. Therefore, left hand side of this equation remains as it is, v square upon rg is equal to, we have to only divide to the right hand side by n cos theta to the numerator and denominator. Therefore, this equation becomes as n sin theta divided by n cos theta plus mu into n cos theta divided by n cos theta, whole divided by n cos theta divided by n cos theta minus mu into n sin theta divided by n cos theta, divided by n cos theta. Therefore, v square upon rg is equal to, this n get cancel, sin theta upon cos theta is equal to tan theta plus this n cos theta and n cos theta get cancel, only remains as mu divided by n cos theta get cancel, 1 plus n get cancel, mu into sin theta divided by cos theta as tan theta, mu into tan theta. Tan theta plus mu divided by minus mu tan theta. Therefore, v square or maximum speed square, v max square is equal to, we can write Rg in bracket tan theta, or we can write this mu as first mu plus tan theta divided by 1 minus mu tan theta, or taking square root on both sides we can write Vmax is equal to under root Rg in bracket mu plus tan theta divided by 1 minus mu tan theta. This is the maximum safe speed of vehicle along banked circular road. Okay, understand? Therefore, our final equation is here, not CP, frictional force. Here is the frictional force. Here F is the frictional. Now, our final equation becomes as Vmax is equal to under root Rg in bracket mu plus tan theta divided by 1 minus mu tan theta. Okay, therefore maximum safe speed of vehicle depends on radius of curvature, coefficient of friction and the angle of banking of that road.